This is America's most racist man, and this is the story of how I found this man and tricked him into giving me an interview. But the craziest thing about all of this is that it was all an accident. Because originally I was traveling to Harrison, Arkansas, because based off the videos I've seen online, it's America's most racist town. And as I have a lot of history trolling racists...
They're our streets. They're taking our houses, they're taking the lot.
And they took your teeth as well.
Yeah, they did.
I thought I was definitely qualified to go down there to see this town for myself and find out if it really is racist.
God, is it racist? Imagine a show. Is it racist? And you just review old clips from like movies. Pretty much just all those like Pretty in Pink movies. What's that director's name? John Hughes. Yeah, we just review John Hughes movies and we say, is it racist? And the answer is yes. All the time. Yeah, Quentin Tarantino, Disney movies. There's quite a few. It's an old Tosh thing? Oh really? I didn't know that.
So I travelled from London all the way to northwest Arkansas.
We're here! Well, we're not here yet. We have to get a taxi and then we're going to be there.
And unfortunately, there were no taxis. So I had to try and hitchhike my way into getting someone to
There were
drive me
no
all the way to
taxis.
Harrison, which is a 2-hour journey.
You guys going to Harrison?
Yeah, Harrison, yeah.
What's in Harrison for you guys?
So basically, we hear it's the most racist town in America.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Con.
Yeah,
Thank you for
that's
the
why I
prime.
came the whole way. I'm saying we get a road trip to Harrison.
I really want to take you. I have to catch a movie, but let me see.
And what time's your movie?
It's at 10. I think I can pull it off.
You think?
Oh, double captions. Sorry.
He thinks he can pull it off. He thinks he can take us to Harrison.
I can do it. You guys have like,
Yeah, no, we're not killers. We're not killers. First thing we have to do is just have to prove that
That's
we're not
so
killers.
nice.
Here's the passports. This is where I just get out the zip tie and I choke you.
What a bad joke.
Not funny. So, have you guys heard much about Harrison?
they had like a KKK headquarters there. I saw a video on YouTube last year. Somebody like had Black Lives Matter sign and people were telling them like, don't be here after dark.
Oh my gosh.
Once after dark. About 10 minutes, I'm gonna be back. You better be gone.
It's definitely one of those towns that if you are a minority, don't stop for gas.
The sound mixing is so rough. Don't stop for gas there if you can avoid it. What?
If you can avoid it.
Okay, so it's like
That's
that.
like
And you feel like I should be nervous going?
I would be a
He should
little
definitely rent a car. How's he gonna get around if everyone is racist that could pick him up?
more nervous. Like,
Oh my gosh, George, what are we getting ourselves in?
Rochelle, thank you for the 15 months. I didn't see yours come through. I'm so sorry. My notifs aren't working. Thank you, Rochelle. Thank you for the 15.
This was already sounding like a bad idea, and to make things worse, Daniel told us a story about his friend who went to high school there.
So your friend...
he's black, right? He found a noose in his locker one time. And every day after school, he didn't stick around any longer than he needed to. He went straight to his mom's car to pick him up.
Oh my
God,
god.
man, what? For real, what are we getting ourselves into?
Those are called sundown towns? Is that an actual thing? Oh yeah, multiple people are saying that. What the fuck?
Why are you scared? You should be smiling right now.
They're called sundown towns. You should look them up. They're generally safe during the day, but they openly threaten black people about nighttime. What? This is real? Sundown towns are legit, but they are mostly gone. They still exist though? Oh my god. Oh my god, I had no clue. Basically all of Indiana? Oh my god. Oh, that's so sad. Tennessee has some. I grew up in one. That's so messed up. Oh my god.
Now, this is probably safer than England for you. Alright, I think we're pretty much here. This is, I believe to be Harrison. We're a couple minutes away.
Dude, the world is so scary. That is so scary to think about. Sundown laws were a thing legally enforced so black workers could work but not live in towns. Holy shit. Kisaya, thank you for the 5 months. I did not know this was a thing.
Away from our hotel.
Did you ever read or watch The Help? I watched it, but I don't really remember it. I have a bad thing with movies. Movies and books, once I read them, they only live in my head for a little bit and then I completely forget them. It's really annoying.
And then we're going to start exploring. Thank you so much, my friend. I do want to give you some cash because obviously you drove us all the way down here. That's $300.
Thank you so much.
Here we go.
So I waved off our good friend Daniel, and just like that, we had arrived in the most racist town in America.
Hi, Ray.
Time to go into this hotel. It is actually on the National Register of Historic Places. So, mental stuff's gone down here. Hello, how you doing?
I'm Brenda. I'll be here until 11 tonight.
Perfect.
If you want torture, just come down and I'll torture you.
Yeah, we'll talk again, Verinda. Now, if a lift ever felt like a horror movie, it's this
What
one.
a weird thing to intro with.
Here we go. Now, we've just got to go explore the town
What a creepy hotel room.
a little bit. Verinda, where's best for, like, nightlife here?
Good luck. This town's dead. You might head down to the square.
The square? Off we go, into the darkness. Now, this one, this feels scary. You know, I'm actually scared. Yeah. Oh, I wonder why, George.
To be honest, going out late in a town that is seen as the most racist town in America alone
I wouldn't say after dark, man.
might be the stupidest thing I've ever done on this channel, and that is saying something.
I presume this is the square. And this place is dead.
And just like that, we stumbled across our first local resident of Harrison, Arkansas.
We're new to this place. We're just filming a documentary for the BBC.
Okay.
Where's it popping? Where's the nightlife going on?
There is not really a nightlife in this town.
No nightlife?
No.
Nothing?
No. This is what we call the square. As you see, everything is absolutely closed right now.
It is closed.
And it is what, like 9:30 on a Saturday?
Yeah, it's crazy. You got any friends around here?
We're actually playing cards at the card shop right down there.
Can we join you?
Sure.
Thank you so much for letting us know. Sorry.
That is crazy. If a stranger asked me if they could join me in cards, I'd be like, I'm with my friends. No, stranger.
Sorry, what's your name?
Oh, Richard.
Richard Nicholas.
And Richard here had brought us into the land of the N-words.
Oh, it's big up. Let's play magic.
Magic!
So I just picked a card to play. I'm playing the command tower. What card has he played?
This is Shipwreck Marsh. I'm just gonna play my Blood Crypt to land.
I'm gonna play Evolving Wilds.
We played a game called Magic the Gathering, and I was claiming to be a pro, but honestly, I had never played it before in my life, and I think it was obvious.
Draw a card.
Yeah, no, okay, a draw card. Got you. All right, so,
Draw a card.
yeah, draw card.
No, from your deck.
Oh.
Oh.
Of course.
But then I became a prestige 1000 level wizard and earned all of my fellow magicians' respect, which meant I could ask them to tell me the truth about this town.
We were sent here on behalf of the BBC because we were told that Harrison is actually the most racist town in America.
We get a lot of hate about Harrison being a racist town.
It's not that everybody here is that way. It's just that there was a history in the past.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there's like a white supremacy group or whatever.
They're in another town. They just like to come here so people don't bother their town when they do it.
So
Oh my god, that's crazy.
whereabouts are they?
It's a place called
Zinc.
Zinc. That's a vitamin.
it is like a few hundred people. And there's a guy that runs a church down there that it has a small group of like guys that come out and march and do things. But they come here or they buy a billboard right outside of our town. They don't do anything where they're at.
So
Oh my god.
these racist places, as a black person myself, it doesn't make sense for me to go to at all.
It would,
What would they do if they saw me?
trust me, if you went there, you would not be welcome. Just you driving through the town, you are darker skinned than they are, the police will pull you over. And they will
What?
strip your car from one end to the other because they assume
IKEA Pog, thank you for the 10 months.
Probably also a criminal actor. I mean, there are places where if you walk through there, you would likely not walk out.
Mental.
This was honestly a shocking start. The stuff
I'm so confused how this is just like people just. I'm so confused how this is just a thing.
they were telling me was so bad, it didn't sound like real life. And although these guys seemed cool, I mean, I even took Richard's number, I still needed to dig deeper, as that was just one group's opinion. So I went and found this bar to speak to a few
Pizza, yum.
more people.
We've seen like reports online that this area is the most racist town in America.
Cutie doesn't know her own history. I mean, I know that America was racist, but my parents were German immigrants. There's like, I was not a part of, is racist. Sorry, is racist. Listen, I grew up mostly Mormon. I grew up very differently. I don't know that this stuff still exists in the level that it does. Nice save. It's not a save. I'm just fucking talking, bro. Like, what the fuck? I'm literally just talking. This is crazy. That's all. Like, holy fuck. Imagine like being like, hey guys, I'm learning about this. And then people in chat being like, you dumb cunt. How dare you? And you're like, oh my God, I'm just.
Actually, they live in Zinc.
Huh? They live
in Zinc.
Zinc?
Yeah.
So who is the racist in Zinc?
Oh, I can't think of his name right now.
Dim Bros, thank you for the sub.
Yeah, okay.
What's the name?
I won't,
you won't say it.
He's got a little group together over
in Zinc.
It's a little church.
So there's a mystery man in Zinc who is the leader of the racist group. Is it safe in Zinc?
No, there's some people that.
Dim Brodus, thank you for
Would
the
they
5
like
gifted.
people like me?
Don't think so.
I didn't know about it till maybe 2 years ago. I was stunned by it and how secret it was kept.
Yeah. You are so wise, Gandalf. What is the name of the Grand Master in Zinc?
I can't.
You can't say his name. He shall not be named.
No, I'm not scared of him. He's an old girl.
Shirley, you're wrong. Joseph Smith didn't move to Utah. That was Brigham Young. You don't need to, guys, you don't need to teach me stuff. I'm watching this and I'm learning from this. Thank you. I'm fine. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm not as dumb as a lot of you think I am. Thank you.
Grandfather retired like me. I mean, he's...
But you are good and he is bad. What is his name, Gandalf?
I can't tell you.
Clearly some dark magic must happen when you say this man's name, but from our first night we'd found out some very interesting information, which were helping me build an opinion on Harrison, Arkansas.
What I'm thinking so far is everyone who I've spoken to seems proper nice and welcoming. They're telling me that the
Okay,
people...
we have to put it in sub-only mode, chat. We've got to put it in sub-only mode. Holy shit. Holy shit. Okay, thank you.
in this town aren't racist, but it's just one area that just so happens to be very racist. And there just so happens to be a mystery leader who is like the most racist man in the world, it seems. So like, I feel like we should dig into that a little bit,
Slightly
but we're
awkward
also
thinking this
being
up.
warned away. I don't know if we're gonna end up risking our lives for YouTube. We'll find out. Again.
I feel like he needs like a bodyguard with him or something. This feels very unsafe.
Day 2. This was my opportunity to explore the town.
James, I'm Shoosh.
Say that one more time.
Shoosh.
Shoes?
Yeah.
Okay.
But the same things carried on getting repeated.
The racism's honestly out towards Zinc.
Kai's,
That's
thank you
what I
for the sub.
keep hearing. It's Zinc.
Chatter, thank you for the
Because
sub.
that's where the retired Grand Wizard of the KKK.
Grand Wizard.
Interesting. The Grand Wizard.
Why does he go by
Honestly, a lot of people
Wizard?
Don't care for him.
Sweet.
Harrison.
Jenga,
We're
thank you for
not
the prime.
racist,
Kenny,
you
thank you for
know.
the sub.
Most people, you can go down to almost any store and most of them aren't racist in the least bit.
So it's actually sad that you guys have now been given this reputation because of the Grand Wizard.
That does suck.
Just because he lives near us.
Oh my gosh, it's there. Look at it. It's not racist to love people. WhitePrideRadio.com. Cold. And you know what's interesting? The fact they changed it. They changed this sign to make it more friendly. They've
What
modernized
did it used to be? Oh my God.
Now, the billboard said Harrison Strong, but not a single person I'd spoken to seemed to endorse it. But that definitely doesn't mean that racism isn't here. It just means I haven't seen it yet.
Could do with some representation.
So I went into the town centre with the hope that racism would reveal itself. I went to get some food, I met a delightful friend group, and to be honest, the craziest thing
He's so friendly.
I'd seen wasn't even racist. It was just something that shocked my English mind.
Just make it look like I'm talking to the camera. I just can't believe it right now because right behind us, there's a kid with a gun. How the hell does a kid get a gun? America's different, man.
Welcome to America.
But don't worry, not all kids were shooting guns. Some were shooting hoops.
Basketball going on. Who's the best basketball player here?
Me, this guy.
That's you?
Yeah.
What's your name?
Landon.
They call me Ringside. What I want to do is I want to take you on, and then if you beat me, I've got $20.
Oh yeah, let me hop in then. Let me hop in too.
If you miss, you're done for.
This is fun.
Oh, he's good. I think you're going to fumble the bag. Oh! That was disrespectful. Guys, I'm a basketball player. I'm a basketball player. Woo! Oh! You think I didn't have that in my locker? Oh, I play basketball.
Another one.
Oh, you got one? What you got? What you got? Oh, he's fumbled! Sorry, man, sorry.
I win. Come on.
Yeah? But I won't miss. Oh, God, that's dangerous. Listen, you won. Congratulations, the cannon. I appreciate it. I know you're good. I know you're good at this game.
Bro, it's Chunks from Simon.
Chunk.
Oh my God.
I'm Chunks, yeah. I'm Chunks.
If I'm being honest, everyone had accepted me in this town. Even Richard from the Magic game came back to meet up with me.
From the videos which you've seen online, it looks like the whole town is racist. They make it look like the whole town is racist. From what I've seen, I haven't seen anything. I've seen people like you.
The reason we get this racist reputation from around the world is because we have a KKK leader that actually lives like 15 miles away.
So why am I focusing on Harrison when one of the main reasons this town is seen as the most racist town in America is because of the leader of the KKK. I think I've realized that this man has given all the people from this town a bad name. He put up the billboard and he's the one who holds the racist marches. So far my experience of this town has been positive. There's been people like Richard who actively wanted to help me. He literally agreed to take me wherever I wanted for free, but it was even crazier when I spoke to him and found out the daily struggles he goes through every day.
I've had multiple leg surgeries. I need to have a foot surgery, but
really,
yeah, I've been putting that on the back burner for quite a while. They wanted $3,200 up front.
Really?
Yeah.
And every day you're feeling that?
Oh, yes, but it's just part of life for me.
This man is literally going
Swears
through
out, thank you for the
constant
sub.
pain, yet he
Calc,
still
thank
wants
you
to
for the
help
gifting
me.
a
And
sub.
by no means am I saying that nobody in this town is racist. I just don't think it's fair to say that this is the most racist town.
Yeah. I mean, it's the whole, it's like, I feel like it's just a reputation thing. Like when people are like, oh, all fraternities are fucking full of sleazy, gross men. And then there's like Beta, Theta, Weta that just like adopts animals and is a dry fraternity. And like, you know what I'm saying? Like generalizations are literally the worst. Drago Bones, thank you for the 29 months. And Kiana, thank you for the prime. Calc God, thank you for gifting a sub.
Where the main reason
Beta, Theta,
they
Weta,
have this
Pog.
reputation is because of a man who doesn't even live there. So I think it's time for me to take my focus off Harrison and declare war on the KKK and whoever
Corjo,
their
thank you for the
mystery
sub.
leader is. What better place to start than Walmart?
True. Home of racism.
The place featured in that viral video. So I suited up and spoke to the people. Literally came from the UK just to document this area on behalf of the BBC. What's with this town and the whole connection to the KKK? And where would they have those meetings?
Sometimes they'd be held at the Hotel Seville.
They'd be in the Hotel Seville. So they were having meetings in the hotel which we're in right now.
Oh my God.
So that's got like racist links. Oh my gosh, the hotel we're staying in is a racist hotel.
Which is part of the reason why my husband and my stepson won't move out here.
Yeah, no, I can imagine. So your husband's black?
Yeah.
So you're with it, man. You're with the cause.
You're with it. That's cute.
Fight the power. But it was time for me to find out who the wizard was and how I could find him. I was wondering if you could help me. I hear the great leader of the KKK, or the grand leader of the KKK, is in Zinc.
I haven't the foggiest idea.
Can you draw me a map on where we can go to find them? Your dad's just helping me. He's drawing me a map just to find someone.
I'm not drawing you a map because I don't know what you're looking for. I don't know where it's at.
This feels aggressive. Omega Man, thank you for the 10 months.
What?
Okay, do you know anyone who would?
No.
Of what?
So we're just doing a documentary here for the BBC, and we're trying to find the grand leader of the Triple K.
I know that he has a compound in Zinc.
In Zinc.
In Zinc.
And whereabouts is this compound?
That part I don't know.
Zinc Road.
Oh, all of a sudden this guy knows some stuff. Zinc Road, huh?
Take the north.
Where is Saruman?
If you could just put it.
Oh, so he does know. Are you serious? Hello?
Down. It's just easier for us to follow the map.
Thomas Robb.
Oh, that's his name, Thomas Robb.
Thomas Robb. He's actually the leader out here for KKK. It's supposed to be a big mansion with a
Okay, if you can just draw me how the house looks.
Other than that, I
Why is he having people draw stuff?
have no idea.
This is, honestly, thank you so much. You should be proud of your parents. They've really helped me here today for the cause.
Yep.
Let's go.
And just like that, the moment we discovered who the Grand Wizard of the KKK was, an inside man from the KKK called the police on us and they escorted us off the property.
Well, we've now left, so hi. There's the snitch right over there. The wizard obviously has people here trying to stop us from finding him.
But it was too late because I already had his name. Thomas Robb, leader of the Ku Klux Klan. And something tells me he's not a very nice person.
My friend, when the Lord touched your heart.
We have the illegal aliens, that's bad enough, but we're bringing millions of so-called legal aliens.
My white brothers and sisters.
Oh my
You are
God.
a race of warriors and a race
Just quote, thank you for the sub.
of conquerors.
I think gay people is an abomination.
The Ku
Holy.
Klux Klan is an American white supremacist terrorist and hate group, also known as the KKK, who have a history of many brutal killings of black people to keep them under their control. Even today, their goal remains white supremacy and a white-ruled America. Sounds stupid, right? Well, not stupid enough because they still have many, many members. So I think someone needs to go down there and make these people look as stupid as they are, and I'll give it my best shot. So it was time for me to track down Thomas Robb to Zinc, and there was only
What a heavy topic to cover
one man I wanted
in a prank video. Hendini, thank you for the sub.
to take me there.
Is that my favorite man from Arkansas? Thank you so much, man.
Nice to see you again.
Yeah, amazing to see you, man. Today we're going on adventures together.
Absolutely.
Hey, Cook,
What we
thank
do
you for the
have
prime.
here, which potentially, hopefully, you can take us to,
Okay.
is a map to Zinc. I was wondering if you could take us there.
He does well. Yeah, he's so charismatic.
Thank you, my friend. The map gave us the key, which has now activated the route to our destination.
So I made myself look presentable, and I headed to the place where everyone said the racists reside.
The
Feeling nervous?
racists reside.
If you're confident, I'm
Richard's dope.
confident, man. No, I'm not. I'm not.
I've heard a lot of things about Zinc, and absolutely none of it was positive.
Now this looks like a place called Zinc.
Unfortunately, the map only seemed to take us to the town of Zinc. We couldn't see this mansion that had been so beautifully drawn out. But the town population is literally 100, so I was confident we could track him down. But it didn't take long for us to get attacked.
Oh, great. Great. What's going on? Listen, dogs.
Oh, hello, little doggies.
Yo, what
Barks
the
and
hell's
racist.
going on? Listen, calm down, you racist dog. Yeah, that's what I thought. Pussy. I know what
Oh
he's
my
speaking to
gosh.
right now. He's definitely being
Jesus.
racist, dog. Chill, dog. Leave me alone. George
Stop
is right there.
projecting that on the
George is so
dog.
close to him, and he's going for me.
But luckily, we ended up
What the
finding this
hell?
guy who gave us directions.
Hi, my
The
friend.
dog didn't do anything wrong.
We're just here to interview Thomas Robb.
Is the next dirt road to your right?
And this took us deep into Zinc. There was no going back now.
No signal here either. Have you lost signal?
I have.
You quite possibly could get shot or hurt and then try to sue, resulting in a long, drawn-out court battle. You will lose because this sign. You will lose. I'm down millions.
This is that house. Okay, well,
I
knocking on a KKK leader's door.
I wish you luck.
Thank
don't
you,
like
Richard.
that.
Thank you so much for driving us out here. Oh my gosh. Here we go. Epic gamer. Hello? What do we do? Do we knock? Oh, Confederate. Let's speak to this person. Hello, my friend.
Oh, you need to leave.
You need to leave.
I need to leave. I'm here on behalf of the BBC. Are we not able to have a conversation? Okay. How can I give you a call? Can I just get your number just so I can give you a call? Oh, we'll call you up. Okay, thank you.
Is that him?
Yeah, that was him. So we're now going to...
I will say, not as harsh of a response that I would expect. Missed, thank you for the 10 months. I felt like he would have been way ruder than just like, get off my property.
try and do this properly by booking in an interview with him tomorrow, and hopefully we could make something work.
The only reason
It's the
he
accent.
seemed up for
You can't be mean to a British person.
taking an interview with me is because
That
I
is a
told
lot
him
more
I
civil
worked
than I
for the
expected, yeah.
BBC. So I'm going to
Because, like, if a random person was in my yard, I would be like, hello? Please go away now.
run with that and say that we're running a positive story on the KKK, and hopefully that tricks them into accepting an interview.
Hello, is this Thomas
Castle,
Robb?
thank you for the year.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, here we go.
Boss, thank you for the 7 months.
Hello, yes, I'm here. I'd love to get an interview with you. I've come from the UK to speak to you. We're trying to do a story on why the KKK isn't racist. We basically just want to talk it all over with you, if that's okay.
Okay, sorry. What did he just say the topic was going to be?
I've come from the UK to speak to you. We're trying to do a story on why the KKK isn't racist.
Why the KKK isn't racist.
We basically just want to talk it all over with you, if that's okay.
How about coming out here, not to my home,
Yep.
but to the church right next door? You probably know where it's at.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Bye.
You're welcome.
I can't believe it. You know we did the impossible. Oh my gosh.
Oh
You know what
my
happens when
god.
you just say, I'm from the UK, I'm from the BBC? He just thinks this is some important thing.
Didn't even think to do any research.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, just BBC.
Dude, there was this person. This is totally way less, like, this is dope, you know what I'm saying? But there was this person one time who, I was doing a bunch of interviews for something, I don't remember what, but I just kept getting hit with, like, we need an interview for this, and we need an interview for that, blah, blah, and so I was like, okay. And my agency was scheduling them all. And then there was this guy who, like, reached out that he was like, oh, we need an interview with, like, CNN about women in gaming and blah, blah. And I always say yes to those interviews, no matter what. I always make time for those. So I'm like, yeah, I'll go, like, I'll do it, blah, blah. And I show up, and the whole time the guy's like a complete asshole, and all he does is like talk about Ludwig, and he's like not asking me any serious questions, and it's like super unprofessional. I'm like, what is this? And then it turned out it was just a YouTuber pranking streamers. And he like would post the vid in Discord, and he'd come and like donate it to me, and he's like, come watch. And it was like, okay. At least if you're gonna do it, like, be funny. Don't like prank me on the behalf of like talking about women in gaming and blah blah blah. It was so bad. It was so uncomfortable. I've never been more like, and I'm down to do stuff. Like when people ask, I usually say yes, or at least I try to. But yeah, when you like blatantly take advantage and like waste someone's time, not even for the sake of like humor, it's just like insane. He was awful. And if you like went to his page, he had like interviews with like an MP and like a few people, because I mean, no one slows down enough to do research. as you've learned, but clearly you should do that.
And I am a BBC.
The fact this man has accepted an interview with the BBC with no background check or any need for identification shows his stupid intelligence level. So I'm definitely going to be taking advantage of that.
My bad, mate. All good, homie.
For years, Thomas Robb has
Oh, that is Gideon, right?
had interviews and has been able to put the KKK's racist views out into the world, and I think it's time for someone to troll this man and make him look like the idiot he is.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but we're about to meet up with the leader of the KKK. In the past, when I've spoken to racist people, I always try to avoid confronting them because the moment you confront them, you get no information. We're trying to show what he actually believes. I genuinely want to find out, and then we start the trolling. But God, there is no organization more racist than the KKK. So I'm genuinely scared to hear
Dude, I don't know how he wrote these questions.
what he's going to say.
Oh, this is
crazy. So this is it.
Some dark shit has happened here. I'm
So
sure.
we're here at the home of Thomas Robb. Remember the KKK? Here we are. Big up, Tom. Imar.
Hi, doggy.
Thank you. Hello. Nice to meet you.
You too?
Yeah, wherever you think is best.
I'm about to interview the leader of the KKK
There's
and
probably
run
been
with
some
the
horrible
name
stuff that's happened
Imar
here.
Nonce. This could go very wrong. Very, very wrong.
What's your name?
Imar.
How much? What's that?
Imar Nonce.
And what other pieces you've done?
Oh my God! Wait, what?
Nonce. This
I'm a pedophile is his fake name that he's using.
could go very wrong. Very, very wrong.
What's your name?
Imar.
How much? What's that?
Imar Nonce.
And what other pieces you've done?
Have you heard of the English Defence League in the UK?
Oh, I haven't. Have you heard of English Defence League? Okay.
So you know
Oh, the guy said, "Yep, what a homie."
about the English Defence League.
Okay.
Yeah, so basically the English Defence League, they just basically want to keep England for English.
That's not reasonable. So you did an
That sounds reasonable.
interview with them?
Yes, I've done interviews with them in the past. Welcome to the BBC. We're here with
Hi, Austin.
Thomas Robb.
We were complimenting your piano skills earlier.
My name is Thomas Robb. I'm the National Director of the Knights of the Ku Klux Klan. I'm here with Imar Norse and
Nonce.
Nonce.
So Imar Nonce.
Nonce.
So Nons.
I feel like he's doing it on purpose, but maybe not. It's kind of a hard word, nonce.
Nonce.
Can you say nonce?
Nonce.
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 N-O-N-S.
Well, nonce.
So non.
Okay, just kidding. Maybe it's like me. Maybe he's dyslexic. When are we going to talk on Discord?
Nonce.
Yes, perfect.
Nonce. I'm here with Imar
don't
Nonce.
know.
So now if we can just do that from the top.
I'm Thomas Robb. I'm here with Imar Nonce, and he's with BBC.
Yeah.
We're here having an enjoyable conversation about my
I'm trying to think
involvement
of when I'm,
with
like,
the Knights of the Ku Klux Klan. I'm National Director, and welcome here to the Ozarks.
Not doing
Thank you.
something.
Thank you very much. Really appreciate this. This is the highlight of my
Besides
career.
The highlight of your
indulging in
career.
Austin
Honestly,
time.
I'm being real with you. First off, Thomas, could you just tell us about the KKK?
When people hear the name KKK, all kinds of images come to their mind. We read in history books that the Klan were organized to subdue and put down black people. The purpose of, we don't view ourselves as being anti-black.
Nonsense.
We want to preserve our heritage. We want to preserve our culture. We want to preserve our identity.
What culture, bro?
You want to stay white. There's nothing racist about that.
Absolutely.
It really annoys me when people say that the KKK is racist because there's nothing pointing
Child killings. Holy shit.
towards the KKK being racist at all. How did you start your journey with the Ku Klux Klan? Did you get like assigned? Did they like start you off on like quests or anything?
I was always involved in.
I don't care what he's involved in, if I'm honest. I just wanted to move on to the more important questions.
Have you seen any of like the other clans out there? I've seen clans like FaZe Clan, Optic Clan. I just think they're idiots.
Yeah,
Like
and I
no one would be a higher. prestige level than you.
Years ago, I used to go and speak for some other planet. But after a while, I thought these guys are idiots. Yeah, I didn't want to be connected to these people, so I finally stopped speaking to other groups. And so I feel that if I would have joined and pursued a career, I could have been very successful in those careers also.
Yeah, they mean well, but they just don't have what it takes to take their clan to the levels of the Ku Klux. Would there be someone from Faye's clan here?
I don't know. We don't ask.
Optic.
I don't ask.
Yeah. Oh, fair.
This is a church.
So
we don't
we don't discriminate.
This is a church.
In this church.
Maybe we do. I don't know.
Oh.
Maybe we
yeah,
do.
he's laughing.
Maybe we do, because everybody's not welcome in our church. I'm sorry.
So could I come to this church? No. Okay. No, makes sense. Yeah. Yeah. No. Fair enough. What do you think of the people who say that you're racist?
What do you mean by a racist?
Someone who doesn't like black people or has prejudices towards black people.
Even those words don't. What do those words mean? I've got prejudice. Of course I do. Everybody has prejudice.
Sorry, was that a dumb question?
I mean, I prefer
I cannot close my jaw. This is crazy.
being around white people. I'm sorry, that's the way it is, you know?
Oh, no, but like, I'm like a supporter of you, so, including me, like you prefer being around white people.
I'll be your friend, but you're not going to come over to my house for a barbecue.
Oh, you wouldn't invite me?
No.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, yeah, makes sense. And is that because of color?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I'm a separatist. I preserve my own people. And I'm not offended by a black person says, hey, I prefer being around other my black brothers. Fine, I understand that. I prefer being around my family than some strange family.
Me personally, as a fan of you, I'm not trying to portray the KKK as racist because I've never seen anything racist by the KKK.
It goes back to the idea of what is a racist. If a racist is someone who hates black people and wants to do them harm or something like that, and then obviously I have no desire to see misfortune come to a black child. Yeah. I have no desire for that. I feel compassion for a young black mother whose child get caught up in the drugs or gets shot by a drive-by shooting. I feel as much compassion for them. I got to qualify that. I probably feel more compassion for a white child. I just have to say that. I believe that the black people in this country would be much better off if somebody like me was running things than the liberal crackpots that we got in Washington, D.C. today.
Why has there never been like a KKK party?
In this country, okay, up until...
Wait, if we just look down the lens while we say this part.
Okay, in this country, up until somewhere in the 1960s, this country was a dominant white rule, white power structure, what I'll call that. That's not the way it is today.
Yeah, things have changed now.
The only way it's going to go back, in my mind, maybe I'm wrong. I'll always say, well, maybe I'm wrong. But until white people once again control this nation, black people will be unsafe in their own neighborhoods by their own people.
From what you've said, I really respect you speaking from the heart like this. I actually did some documenting in the UK as well, where there was a group of supporters for the KKK in a town called Clapt. And I think that, honestly, you're like a Clapt guy. If you could shout out the people from Clapt, the supporters of the KKK in Clapt.
If there's anybody out there in the UK?
Yeah, in the UK in Clapt.
In the UK, Ireland, Scotland, Wales, England, howdy.
I just know they would have appreciated a shout out.
Well, shout out.
Shout out to the people from Clapt.
Shout out.
Thomas is a Clapt guy.
I don't really know the Clapt people, so maybe I'm wrong.
No, you are.
Okay, I'm a Clapt guy. All right. Forgive me, Clapt people.
Now that Thomas had called himself Clapt, it was time for me to reveal the ace up my sleeve.
We run a group in the UK called...
This is insane. I'm so overwhelmed with how horrible this guy is. I've never wished a heart attack on anyone's grandpa before right now, I think. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm so overwhelmed. This is wild. And genuinely a reality check. That sounds very naive to say, but I think. Bro, what? He said that shit. He said that shit and he meant that shit. Oh my God, my brain. Alex, thank you for the prime. Devin, thank you for the 2 months. This is crazy. I could not watch Hassan's stream all day. I would feel depleted.
Called the UK Stand with the KKK. We made a post of me and you together, and we mentioned if anyone wanted to shout out, maybe we picked 3 names and you just shout them out. There are your supporters.
Let me see what you got there.
Thank you, all the people from the UK Stand with KKK. Right here we have Thomas, and he's going to be shouting your names out.
IMAP?
Usay.
IMAP Usay? I don't know my IMAP Usay, but IMAP Usay says can't wait, I guess, for the interview. So, well, there it is.
As you can see, it's great.
And then we got a BLM?
BL.
BL?
M.
BLM?
Yeah.
So he's the best, I guess.
Shout out BLM.
Shout out to you, and then...
So shout out to who?
To BLM?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it says you love him. I don't know. Hope that guy's not gay.
So let's wait.
Then Sue Kametic. Sue.
Sue Kametic.
Yeah, Sue Kametic?
Yeah.
I guess I pronounced that right.
Yeah.
Says love him. So I appreciate people like me. I like
Yeah,
that.
no,
People like
all
me.
these people are, and that's the thing. You
All right,
have
fantastic.
a lot of supporters in the UK. Thank you so much for shouting them
All
out.
right.
Let's round it up properly because we'll look down the lens. Introduce your name properly. So just say, I'm Thomas, member of the KKK. I've enjoyed this BBC.
I'm Thomas Raub. I'm national director for the Knights of the Ku Klux Klan, and I enjoyed this interview with the BBC.
No, it's this BBC. So it's just, I've enjoyed this BBC. It's a BBC interview.
I've enjoyed this BBC.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. It's been a proper deep interview. I appreciate you taking this to BBC. So am I the first mixed race person in this church?
No. We've had reporters from every European nation. We have BBC here before, a number of years ago.
Oh, so this is the second time you've had a
Second,
BBC.
third time, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah. So you're experienced with the BBC.
We've done a lot of interviews here over the years.
Any as deep as this one?
It is what?
As deep as this one?
Oh yeah, sure.
You've had a proper deep experience with the BBC?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, great. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thomas Rob, you have no idea what you've just done. I'm not the BBC. I'm just a random man making a mockery of everything you stand for.
I won't touch that just in case I disintegrate. Okay, BBC, here we have the flag of the Ku Klux Klan.
No, there's the Knights Party.
Huh?
There's not a Klan flag. There's a
Oh.
flag of her.
Okay, of the Knights Party. So they're different.
Correct.
Okay. Okay,
What's the difference?
BBC. Here we have the flag. Oh, wait, we haven't got the shot yet. And here we have the flag of the Knights Party. Honestly, man, you've really smashed this interview.
We need to wrap it up though, because
You've got stuff to do. Thomas Rob, leader of the Ku Klux Klan, has taken this BBC. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. No problem.
Such a deep interview.
All right. Welcome.
Appreciate you.
Okay.
Thomas Rob had taken my BBC and was now struggling to walk. But I had one final question to ask him.
I did mean to ask about the hoods in the. Do you ever wear those hoods, the pointy things?
We have them for a cross lighting ceremony.
Okay, all right. And just as a side question, have you ever made love with the hood on?
I'm not.
Yeah. Okay. Well, fair enough. Let's just get this pic and we'll go.
At this moment, Thomas Rob had realized he had been swindled and he was burning.
So never made love with the hood? Didn't say no, Thomas? Oh, great.
You degraded yourself now. The interview's over. I'm sorry. You get in the car and you may leave.
Okay, perfect. Appreciate you, Thomas. Thanks for the interview. Just got BBC'd.
We tricked this man into thinking we were the BBC, and now this man will never take an interview ever again. He will have trust issues for the rest of his life.
Wish the fellows in Clap a good time.
Yeah, I know. Well, you're all a bunch of clap guys here. Come down to Clapton in the UK, because anyone from the KKK is clapped. Clap guy. Big up. Big up, man. Respect. Go. What we have done today is we got the leader of the KKK, arguably the most racist man in the world, to shout out BLM. You know how funny that is? And he has no idea, absolutely no clue. He said that I disgraced myself by asking him if he makes love with his hood on. Like he hasn't disgraced himself with his words.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But listen, my friends, we do this, number one, because it's right, but also because we wanted to get to the bottom of the story. Harrison, Arkansas is not a racist town.
Yeah, where is Mizkif? It's not Chris, by the way, thank you for 3 months. Where the fuck has Mizkif been?
However, it is home to the most racist person.
Vacation? When does he get back from vacation?
But the heart of Arkansas has incredible people like Richard, and that's what we're going to take away.
I'm not going to say there's no racism in Harrison, because of course there is. People have obviously experienced racism there, and it definitely exists. But to label the entire town as racist is just not true, and it's not fair on many of the great people who live in Harrison.
Extra Emily is coming on Saturday. Oh, she is? What time? Wait, is she coming on Saturday or is she coming tomorrow?
Including the ones.
We just went to South Padre. Oh, look who shows up. Seer. Saturday. Oh, that's exciting.
That I met, like Richard, the man who literally helped me prank the KKK, one of the world's most feared organizations, and he did this after knowing me for 48 hours. That's ridiculous. And there was one final thing I needed to talk to him about.
All right, Richard, I have a confession to make. I don't actually work for the BBC.
That's funny.
I kind of figured that a few days ago.
At what point did you realize?
Your education. You said you only went to uni for 1 day.
So at that point you realized. I just didn't have the guts to then tell you I didn't work for the BBC. But honestly, you have made this whole journey. Couldn't have done any of this without you. And I feel like you are the best representation of Harrison, Arkansas. I was really sorry to hear about what you were telling me about the other day with your foot and the surgery and all of that. I wanted, just because you're a great guy, to help you out. So what I've done, I've got $1,000. And then I want to send you a further $4,000 later on as well.
Thank you.
Just because you're a great guy, Richard. Honestly, you are an amazing guy.
Thank you.
So...
Richard. Is that guy going to be safe now? I didn't think of that. Is Richard going to be okay?
Hopefully you can get your foot surgery. You're a living legend, my friend.
Thank you. From the bottom of my heart. Thank you. This is one of the nicest things that anyone's done for me in a long time. And, it's been a wild weekend.
It's been a while. Listen, man, any way I can help you, I'm glad. Look, give me a hug, man. Give me a hug. Thank you, man. Honestly, it wouldn't have been the same without you. But, yeah, I really appreciate you, man. And honestly, just your outlook on life, everything is really, really admirable.
Well, my friends, we came to this random state in America and met some great people, but I can safely say I will never be returning here again, as the KKK now have a direct reason to target me. So my friends of the NDL, we have defeated another enemy. Please like and subscribe to join us. You're not ready for what's coming next.
That's crazy. What a crazy video.
This is America's most racist man.
Has he done an update for us since it's gotten 28 million views? Obi-Wan Kenobi's in the game.
Racism. Now I deal with...
No update for us. Oh my god. That's so crazy. That shit's crazy. Okay, you can take it off sub-only mode. Richard got his surgery. Yay! Tweak update doesn't work. True. I'm nervous for Richard.